guys, it's Daryl-Von and welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back. So in this video, you guys are gonna get ready with me. I'm gonna start with my hair, and then I'm not gonna do my full face of makeup because we don't have any plans, so I'm just gonna do just a little bit. And as I'm getting ready, I'm also going to be talking about dating advice and other stuff like that. So what I'm planning to do with my hair is I have a straightener here, and I decided it'd be fun to try and curl my hair with a straightener. I've done like my front pieces before, but that's it. So we're gonna try this out. I'm guessing you guys don't know this because a lot of people don't know this, but I have been with my boyfriend now for about 3 years, and this is the longest relationship I've ever been in. All my other relationships were less than 6 months. So I think I have definitely learned a lot about, how to have a healthy relationship and how to deal with certain things better. So I'm going to be, spilling the tea. I'm kind of nervous to do this. We're going to do one piece and then we'll get into the talking. My hairstylist has done this a few times. Oh no. Oh crap, that does not look right. Okay, let's try this again. I don't want to put too much heat on just like one strand of hair. If this one doesn't work, then I'm just going to straighten my hair. All right, we're gonna straighten my hair because I am not about to keep trying to do this and like put so much heat on my hair. If you're out there and you know how to do this, please try and give me some tips, because I've always wanted to do it and I've like tried so many times, but I just can't do it. I don't know why. I feel like I have it, but then I don't. All right, but the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is what is the key to having a healthy relationship. So I want to say this is different for everyone. Everyone has a different relationship. Everyone has different boundaries, different things that work for them that might not work for others. I'm going to be talking about me personally and what I've heard from other people, but obviously communication, it's very important to have communication with your significant other, because they can't read your mind, you can't read their mind. So it's always good to express how you feel and communicate with your partner. That's how you're going to get the best outcome. Another one that's key to having a healthy relationship is having respect for your significant other. Obviously, I feel like that's just common sense. But with that, also stating your boundaries, like in the beginning of your relationship. If you know you're not going to be cool with something in the future and you aren't, I guess, when you first start dating, state it in the beginning. I made sure I stated my boundaries of things that I think are okay and things that I don't like at all and it makes me uncomfortable. And then if your partner obviously respects you, they will respect your boundaries. Kind of messed up that piece of hair that I tried curling in the beginning, so it's not really straightening, but we're not gonna worry about it. Another thing, at least for my relationship, that I think makes us healthier is finding enjoyment in the same things. So like for instance, we both love to work out and be fit and be active, so that's something that we both enjoy, and I believe it does bring us close together. Like for instance, if I like to go out and drink and party and he likes to be more of like a stay at home, it's just not as compatible. So I think definitely finding someone who's just like you but in a different person, bring y'all close together and make the relationship healthier in general. Another thing, one last thing actually, that I think helps you have a healthy relationship is having, still being together, but also having time for yourself, putting yourself first. This is something that like I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes like I love having time to myself and like being by myself, but at the same time, I don't see my boyfriend every day, so I feel like when we're together, I feel like we need to be together. But then, I realize that we can still have time to ourselves because we're so busy during the week. Sometimes the weekend is our only time to ourselves. What I mean by that, too, at least for my relationship personally, is like we'll still be in the same room. We can talk to each other if we want, but like we will just do our own thing, maybe watch our own YouTube videos, because obviously we have a lot of things in common, but especially when it comes to watching YouTube videos, we don't watch the same thing. So just having time to ourselves and doing something that, makes us happy, I think is definitely very healthy. Not saying that we need to be on our phones separately the whole day, but just take some time to do something for yourself and do something that makes you happy while still, not being completely, what's the word? Distant. So that's all I had really pointed out for healthy relationships, at least for me. But obviously there's a bunch of other things that make a relationship healthy. But that brings us into our next topic of relationships, which is arguments, which are bound to happen. Even if you are the healthiest couple in the world, arguments happen. Personally, for me, my boyfriend and I have never really had like a bad argument, I would say. I feel like when we like start going at it, it's just because we're either annoyed with each other or we just have different opinions on something, stuff like that. But I've never had like a blown out like yelling argument, like get out of here, like I don't want to see you type thing. Still, there have been countless of bickering arguments, I guess you could say. And I'm going to point out some things that I have learned throughout our 3 years together. First is picking and choosing your arguments. So there's a lot of times where, you'll be bickering with your boyfriend and you find something so annoying. And even though you want to go off and tell him to, stop doing this and, all that stuff, sometimes it's just not even worth it. Whereas, like, do you really want to turn something so small into this big thing when it doesn't have to be? So there are countless of times where I've been annoyed, but, I'm just like, it's okay. Like, don't go off. You'll be okay. It's not that big of a deal. Just, it's not one of those days where I need to pick an argument when it doesn't need to happen. So yeah, picking and choosing your arguments is definitely important. I don't think you need to make an argument out of everything. And then for arguments as well, I'm going to be bringing up communication again. And I'm going to share something personal with you guys when it comes to me with an argument and communication. So I don't know why I was like this. I'm way better at it now, but whenever I got mad at my boyfriend, I would just ignore him. And it's like I was too nervous, or I thought that what I was gonna say wasn't important, so I just wouldn't communicate anything and I would just ignore him. And it would take like 10 to 20 minutes for me to actually tell him why I'm upset, which does nothing to wait that long. First of all, I do think it's really important, like if you're mad, just go ahead and spit it out. Your feelings are valid, and your partner will hopefully understand why. Even if you think it's silly or something, like you'll feel better once you get it off your chest and you express it to your significant other. Also, something I think that is crucial when it comes to arguments is not making your partner feel like bad about how they're feeling. Like, don't be like, oh my God, you're seriously mad at me for that. Like, why are you even trying to start something? Like, that's not cool. It's going to make you feel like you can't express yourself to your significant other, and it's going to make you feel like you got to keep your emotions to yourself. But yeah, I think that's very important, not to talk to your partner like that when you're in such a vulnerable state. All right, I'm going to take a quick minute from not talking and just straightening my hair. I'm almost done. It doesn't take long for my hair to straighten just because it is so like thin. I don't have thick hair, so just go over it a few times like really quick and my hair's pretty much good. Actually, my next YouTube video, I'm pretty sure, is going to be my hair transformation video. Go subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm uploading that video. But I'm so excited. I'm changing my hair color and I can't wait to record it and show you guys. All right, I just finished with my hair and I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of makeup, just like my eyebrows and mascara and a little bit of some other stuff. I just don't feel like doing a full face today because we don't have any plans, so there's really no point. I sometimes hate the feeling of makeup on my face, so that's why I rarely do it. If you guys don't notice in my videos, like, I pretty much never wear makeup. All right, so while I do my makeup, I'm going to talk about one more kind of dating topic, I guess you could say, and that is long distance. I technically did long distance with my boyfriend when I went to college last year because it was like an hour and a half away and I was in a dorm, and I only got to see him on like Saturdays and then a little bit on Sundays. So I'm going to talk about my experience. I will definitely admit that long distance is not easy, especially if you're used to seeing your boyfriend every day, which I was used to seeing him like every day. So changing to seeing him only like 1 to 2 days a week was so hard. Like, I couldn't imagine doing it like for months straight, which I know some people have to do. I don't know how you guys do it. I'm a very physical touch person and I need like him around. Like, sometimes I feel like he's my only person who completely understands me, and just knowing that I wouldn't be able to have him around is like scary. But on the bright side of long distance, I do think it strengthens your relationship like no other. If you can get through long distance, I feel like you can get through a lot. I'm using blush, by the way. But something I would say is like, make sure you guys are talking. Not as much as possible, but a lot. If that's what makes you feel better. For me, you know, we'd always talk. You know, definitely wouldn't talk as much throughout the day, but when it came to the end of the day is when we would finally talk and tell each other how our days were. That is just because we were so busy with me being in college. I had class pretty much during the whole day until like after 3 o'clock, and then he works for like 12 hours every day. So pretty much what we did was give the last hour of our day to talk to each other until we go to sleep, and just talk about everything, you know, because it's always really nice to have someone to talk to. Also, I'm going to mention this wasn't for me personally, but some people can have like trust issues when it comes to long distance because you're not there to, you know, really see what's going on behind the lens. But I would say if I was in that situation, I would say they're innocent until proven guilty. I mean, you need to have trust in your partner. Like, if you don't trust your partner and you're going long distance, it's gonna be so draining on your part. And it's honestly just going to, I feel like, almost put up a wall between you and your significant other. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about long distance. I gotta do my other eye with mascara. Oh, this is a mascara I use. Voluminous Butterfly. You probably can't really see that. But it's like not, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I've used this for years and I love it so much. It makes my eyelashes so long. And also not clumpy, which I hate clumpy eyelashes on me personally. So this is wonderful. Alright, we just finished everything. Nothing too crazy today, just a relaxing Saturday. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me, and I hope my advice was helpful. If anyone needed relationship advice, just let me know what kind of content you want to see, because I want to give you guys, you know, videos you want to see. But thank you guys again for watching this video. And don't forget to do something that makes you happy today. And can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!